Hello, everyone. Um, my name is the Crafty Sponge, or the Sponge Man, or Chris, whatever you want to call me. I'm a diamond mid slash jungle player. I'm barely diamond. You could call me high plat, I suppose. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit today about like the cold hard truth about like getting ELO and carrying. Um, I guess I want to start off by saying like the reality is I'm bad at this game. I'm in diamond barely, high platinum, whatever. I'm bad at this game, even though I'm in the top 10% or whatever. I don't know the percentages, but like, I still don't know so much, and I still make so many mistakes every day when I play this game. Um, so to preface this video, I'd like to say that there will be things in this video that may be wrong, but this is my opinion from someone who has gone from bronze to diamond on like how to actually win games and gain ELO. So let's get started, I suppose. My first thing that I want to say to you guys is that like I don't think it's possible to improve without first discovering that you're bad at this game, just like I'm bad at this game. I used to be a competitive StarCraft 2 player. I was Grandmaster, and one thing I learned was that like ultimately like I make mistakes even though I'm in the top 0.02% of players in StarCraft. I was still so bad. There was so much I needed to learn. And when I see people like say like even at my yellow and diamond or whatever that they're like good or like that like everything is everyone else's fault, that's wrong. You are bad. You make mistakes, all right? Like I'm sorry, if you can't look at yourself and be like I screwed this up, then you will never ever ever get better at this game. And that's like in life, like there's always more to learn. But especially in competitive gaming, competitive sports, if you can't be told that you did something wrong, then you're not going to improve because you're going to continue doing the wrong thing because in your mind you did it right. All right. Now I'm going to spend the rest of this video, but just a few more minutes, about talking about what this idea of carrying is and like how that actually works. Believe it or not, carrying is not getting all the gold in your team. When you're playing Lisa in jungle, I don't think that you should be taking all the kills. Like if I'm in silver and I'm a silver player, it's better for my silver Vayne to get the kills than my silver Lisa to get the kills. Because the reality is the people you're playing with are just as good with that gold as you are. But like definitely the champions you're playing are important with who gets that gold. And Lee Sin doesn't do well with gold relative to Vayne or most like mid laners, like anything really. Any type of carry would be better with that gold than Lee Sin. So being like, oh, I have to carry, I need to have 21 kills, that may not be the truth because like no matter how many kills you have, it's impossible to 1v5. Like, okay, not impossible, but it's pretty darn hard to 1v5, especially in your own ELO. It's just not a reality that's going to happen. So learning how to carry your team. The first way to carry your team is to get your team gold. So just kind of like I said, like if you have a Vayne bot lane, try getting that Vayne gold. Don't take all the kills from her. Don't steal all of her CS and push her wave to the tower. Same thing with your mid laner and your top laner. Get them rolling because they will carry you. The second way to carry the game is by securing objectives, warding dragons, being there for dragons, getting towers. Like carry them by getting them stats. All right, like because the reality is no matter how much gold you have, it is incredibly hard to 1v5. And no matter how much gold you have, you can still throw. I don't care if you're 21-0 or 21-1. You can lose the game for your team purely based off of that one death. All right? And it doesn't matter that you were strong beforehand because at the end of the day, you single-handedly threw the game for your team if you get caught out. No matter how strong you are, at 40 minutes in the game, you can still lose the game no matter how strong you are, even if you're the strongest person in the game. All right? And the third way to carry your team is to not get baited into, like, wear the pants of your team. Like, if you honestly believe that you have the superior shot calling and the superior game sense of everyone else you play with, then use that. Like, ping things. Like, ping the right things. Refuse to go to bad plays. Like, if your team is about to get aced, don't go and get aced with them. There are certain situations where you need to go with something that's bad, in order for it to work out, like, or where you could possibly like turn it around. But the majority of the time, if you're in silver and your team is trying to take Baron, and the other team, like, and your team has like 50% HP and the other team is full, I would not go there and die with them, because you're just going to get aced and lose the game. Whereas, like, in other situations, you may be able to hold them off. But don't play along with a bad shot caller. Like, wear the pants. Mind you, like, you've actually got to, like, know what you're doing and not, like, be an idiot. I don't know. Like, be a good team player, but at the same time, don't just, like, mindlessly follow everyone else. So just to recap, like, you have to understand that you're bad at this game, because you will never, ever, ever improve if you can't look at yourself and realize you're doing things wrong. Challenger players will look at their play and see things that they do wrong in almost every single game. That's just a guess of mine, because I'm not Challenger, but definitely, like, they do things wrong a lot. In other examples, I guess I only talked about carrying the team by getting your team gold as a jungler's perspective, roaming as a mid laner, teleporting as a top laner, winning your lane bot lane, and then going mid and trying to bully their mid laner and, like, take dragons, take, like, towers. Carry your team by getting gold, not taking all the gold, right? There's a big difference between getting your team gold and taking all the gold. In the same sense, when you're jungling, if your mid laner is doing well, give him blue buff, right? Even if your mid laner is losing, like he's 0-3 because he got ganked 4 times, if he's even in CS, give him blue buff, because ultimately, like, he uses that significantly better than you can use it, right? So, like, be a team player. Like, understand that you cannot solo carry in this game. It's about being a team player, period. And again, I'm someone who's in Diamond. I've played in all the ELOs. I have Smurfs in all the ELOs. And, like, selfish players do not improve at this game, in my humble opinion. It's totally different. If you're smurfing in bronze, take all the kills, because you know what? You're going to use that gold better than the other people in the game. But if you're bronze and you're in bronze, don't take all the gold, because the reality is the people you're playing with are just as good with that gold as you are. So, yeah. I guess that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. This is going to be the beginning of my content creating career, I guess. I'm planning on doing a bronze to diamond series type thing, or bronze to high platinum series, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you guys checked out the stream. It's twitch.tv/bonkers with the Z1. I'll put it in the link, or in the comment section below. But yeah, I'd appreciate any feedback, and yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. So thank you very much, and have a good day.